Hello and welcome, this is Jay Overthinker, another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. And here where we left off with being set off on an adventure by Jamandi, a sword lord, after the mansion's been under attack. She didn't know who to believe, Mir Tartuccio, our boy, who tried basically throwing us under the school bus. So I don't know why it's a school bus, maybe it's just a regular bus, but he threw us under it. And confused her. So here we are. We're off to set out on adventures. First time we're looking at the world map here. We haven't looked at anything. So we'll quickly go through the windows here. We'll start from the top here. Looks like we got a location. Rest off, that's where we started. Here we got a time here. Looks like it's the daytime. 12:31. Alright, cool. That is not my local time. So it must be in-game time. The date. Something like in April, and I guess we show location names. This looks actually pretty more useful, and I'm gonna keep it on here. What's over here? Oh, cool. Got a greater world map here. All right, starting from the left here, we got an inventory. All right, I'm very familiar with this window. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, the character window, spellbook. Okay, cool. So same stuff, except for camp is new. Let's see what's in our camp. All right. So it looks like we can... Hunting is required for a rest. The rest will take some time. So it looks like... Alright, so it looks like we can set and establish an amount of time to rest. It'll determine, I guess... Okay, here's begin rest. So I guess we go toy around with this. Let's see what happens if we hit here. Alright, cool. So we can limit the rest to a 4-hour rest. Kind of like a smaller rest. However, it looks like the party will not rest, and minimum rest time must be 9 hours for us to, I guess, get full benefit. I'm assuming that's what this is here. But we can determine how long we rest, though. I guess if you want to control time, this would be very useful. Over here, towards the left here, we got rations needed, manage. Oh, we got a whole set of windows here. Lets us know the relevant skills for the relevant job. Cool, stealth is useful here. Nature, lore, knowledge. Takes a team to get this thing to work here, so this is very interesting. And then we have special roles determined by, I don't know if it's by class or maybe the best skills, but this is very interesting. It's like Valerie can maintain armor, Amir can sharpen weapons, Lindsay can inspire competence. And then we can also use healing spells to heal before resting. So this is actually, sounds like a pretty kind of a, what do you call it, quality of life sort of feature here. And then we got a watch. Alright, we can explore this more later though. How do we go back? I'm afraid X will probably take us out here. What if we hit OK? Alright, cool. So we'll see basically possible results here based on who we selected and how we managed it. But for now, we don't need a rest. What is this heart? It takes time to restore companions. So, oh, this is full health resting. Wow. Alright, but it looks like we don't need that quite yet. Alright, so that looks like that was the only new thing available. Group managers here as well. Changing the group while traveling may require extra time. However, we don't have anyone worth swapping, or we don't have anyone else to swap in and out. We haven't even filled up our party, which looks like it fits up to 6. Alright. I do not know who all of our characters are. Who is this mysterious guy in the end here? Plain... Oh, that's me. Forgot that's me. I'm in the back. Shit. Alright. So I guess for this episode, I want to do something a little different. I think it's kind of tough paraphrasing the dialogue and kind of, you know, and I think in light of keeping this very light on story, to be very light on spoilers, we're just going to skip straight to dialogue options, talk about the merits of these options and how it aligns with what we're trying to go for. Keep in mind, I believe we went chaotic good, so we want to help as many people as possible, while also avoiding fights where we can. The argument here is seeing if strategically, if we can save on resources and still get the experience for a lot cheaper than having to constantly fight all the time as if we're evil. We won't fully know if this is better or worse, and it's going to be mostly subjective anyway. But I think on my next playthrough, possibly on the next Pathfinder. I'll try an Evo playthrough, see how that feels, and base my on intuition and maybe some data. Figure out what is actually better overall. Should you fight every battle, or should you be nice to as many people as possible? But for now, for this game, we're going to be good. And I think if we just have dialogue options, we can basically figure out what's the best option for what we want to do anyway. But we'll see. This is all experimental. Just started the channel. So here we go. Here we're going to continue our adventure. We don't have a very direct path, and all we were told to do by Jamandi is to take back the Stone Lands from the Stag Lord. A bunch of conniving bandits, I guess. You know, let's check Lindsay's journal here. All right, the Stolen Land. Yep, the Stag Lord, and they are bandits. We have about 89 days and some change, and we have to go to the trading post. That's where we'll start. All right, looks good. Interesting. All right, so this lets us know what we have accomplished here. It looks like it saves what we've done too. We'll close this though. We'll keep it open, close. I don't know. Show hide completed quests. We can cross this task off our list. Sure thing. Yeah, so let's hide the completed quests. Keep it light. Alright, and let's begin. Click this arrow. Looks like we get to move, and we could choose when to stop. Alright, and then we got a random encounter. Let's see what happens here. Get ready for battle. Alright, so assessing our situation here. Looks like we got three hounds, three thylacines. Alright, that looks like some cross between a dog and a cat. Like Bengal tigers and wolves kind of crossbred together. Let's see what kind of challenge they're providing here. We got 10 hit points per animal. Seems pretty fast. Fairly decent AC relative to what I have, at least. But I don't think they'll prove too much of a problem here. I'm not sure how hard they fight. Looks like they could do +8. Or they could +8 on attack, so they're going to hit us. I just don't know how hard they're going to hit us. Wonder if we get different info from each of these. Looks like it's roughly the same. Alright, we're starting with Amiri here. It's got 2 + 19. Just notice this number up here too. I wonder if that's like the initiative I rolled. Alright. So we're going to start with Amiri here. I'm going to do a thing called Charge. I figure that's a good thing to do with the Barbarian. I think the overall game plan is I'm going to have Valerie hopefully try to take up these two here. On the center and on the right. And then have Amiri go off on her own on the left here. I think she could handle this one on her own. So we'll see. She's our hardest hitting character. And I cannot charge that one. I can charge the right one, so we'll swap it up there. Alright, looks like I hit a one-hit kill it. Sure did, 21 damage straight to the face. With a ginormous sword. Looks like I've used up all my actions on that charge, because it's full action, so on turn. Plain J. Alright. Okay, so it looks like I can only move or attack. I'm definitely going to choose attack here. Since he's the main damage dealer of the team. And especially because I'm not engaged right now, which is really good for me. And actually, I didn't even check if we could even level. I think we could have. Oh, shoot him in the face. Alright, well, it's near death for that center one here. I think I could send Valerie off to the left. Maybe Lindsay could finish it off. I could 5-foot step here. So I'm going to line myself up behind Valerie here, where it's safe, I hope, in the end turn. And Valerie, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to charge left here. Oh, I forgot I can't charge left. Because this tree is in my way. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. And I cannot reach this at all. I only got one move here, so I'll line her up a little more centrally. Maybe she can kind of catch either of them and prevent them from getting to Lindsay and Plain J. I'm pretty sure I'm going to end right here. Alright, Lindsay, she's got to finish off this Philistine. Or does she? Which weapon is she using now? Her hands? Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Alright, there we go. Oh, and I forgot. Change weapon takes an action. Outstanding. I don't know how. I must have been messing with her weapon sets when I was in the inventory, so... Oh, that's a bummer. Since Jay here is the main damage guy, I'm going to put Lindsay in front. I think she's worth giving up, as long as we keep Jay protected. Alright, let's see what happens here. He gets an action I believe she didn't deserve. But we can hopefully flank him anyway. Maybe get a charge off even. We cannot. Let's see if I can get over here. I can't get the one on the far left though. But she'll take an attack of opportunity from the middle Thylacine. Which I don't really want to do here, so I'll just walk up. Have her smack this guy right here. Let's see if I even get the... Trying to do a 5-foot step. Yeah. Tear them apart! Oh, big whiff. I'm not sure if I got the flank here. It didn't look like I got a flank bonus at all. So that's disappointing. Alright. Oh, it's okay, we can probably finish. Actually, we could still shoot the Philistine on the left without any penalty, so we'll do that with Plain J. Another big whiff there. But we got a move action this time. So we'll... I keep forgetting. If we want to make a larger move, we must move first before attacking. Alright, Valerie, I believe in you. We're going to finish off this thing here. Outstanding, she hit. Could have one hit killed it as well. Just feels a little bit wasted, but whatever. Everything is a-okay. Alright, now we're going to be able to shoot this other Philistine. Actually, we can... No, we can't daze. I think it only works in humanoids, and I'm correct. Alright, she hits. Hits it for a whopping 2. I feel comfortable here. Beyond the Meliors. But I guess I was too close to Valerie. Never got an attack opportunity off. It's just perfectly fine. I could always charge with a Miriam. There we go. So this is encouraging me to camp right now. Unsure if this is what I want to do, but it's giving me a brief rundown here. Hunting. Oh, successful acquire additional rations. Camp camouflage lowers the chance of an enemy attack on the camp the same way Night Watch does. Cooking, preparing a successful dish will grant positive effects lasting 16 hours to a specific character or the entire party. Special ability, alright. We kind of covered it really briefly. Nothing new here. We may be attacked by enemies. And we want to avoid camping in dungeons. Can't hunt, cook, or use certain unique abilities in there. And there's a high chance of being attacked. So that's pretty good to keep in mind here. Let's see here what kind of loot we get. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What kind of spell slots do we even have? Looks like we got all the spell slots and everything. Do not feel the need to really camp at all. So I'm going to save it. I figure camping might be a resource anyway. Minimum. Yeah, I only have so many.
I won't be halted.
Alright, cool. Shows the encounter and how we defeated it. Alright, let's keep going here. Down the South Frostland Road. Really like these miniatures looking. Here's Oleg's trading post. Well, that was easy. Let's enter. Alright. So I think in light of having a challenge, put something on stake here, and to ensure that I try my best to make the best decisions, I'm going to decide that I think it's fair to say I should save at the start of every zone, but no more than that, unless it goes on pretty long. Then I'll say maybe at the end of a recording after an hour or so. I'll be able to save, but we'll keep it on average at the start of every zone here. So I'll save right here. Sure. We'll just keep making new saves here as we go. Yeah, Lindsay's encumbered actually. That's what I read in the combat log. Look, she's down in a medium, which means she takes quite a bit of penalty. The armor checks aren't, I don't think, an issue. She gets fatigued easier though. Is it because she was... This is interesting. Oh, she's wearing the... Maybe it's because I gave her that chain shirt a while ago. Let's see what kind of armor we got here. Maybe give her the leather back? Yeah, I think so. Well, armor matters. Alright, let's see what we got here. So I still do want to kind of creep and scout things out. Well, feels kind of safe. I guess maybe we can move these guys together for now. Doesn't look like it was very scoutable. Save yourselves, fools. Alright. Let's see what's going on up here then. Looks like a fight's a brewing. Alright. We're gonna focus. We're gonna skip all the dialogue and just go straight to the options and talk about them real briefly. Some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. Good to know. Alright, so I guess because we're good, we get this neutral good sort of option. I'm not sure where the lawful neutral comes from though. Maybe that's just always available. So what's going on here? Yeah, maybe it's... we don't have to read that. So it looks like this man's about to get robbed, and maybe we'll step in to stop it. Or we can just immediately attack the bandits, or we just straight attack. So, alright, let's see if we can find some peace here. Oh, of course that wasn't going to happen, and we had one guy disappear on us using invisibility. Alright. Alright, so it looks like we got 3 individuals, an invisible one, 4. So we got 4 on 5. Looks like this guy back here was under attack. He might be able to help us. We shall see. So I guess the general plan here, for just the same here, we'll keep everyone behind Valerie, and then Amiri, and we'll pick them off one at a time here. Hopefully maybe we'll try to not engage everybody at once, so we can have some target that we can at least kind of shoot without penalty. So I think I'll like moving Valerie right, since these two are a little bit closer together here. Alright. Alright. Gives me a good option here. I'll step back here and shoot the guy on the far right. Alright, cool. It took some damage. Let's see what kind of stats we got going on here as well. So that individual has 13 health. Looks like we took out 5. This has got 8 left. They each have 13. Alright. I'm not sure what the wizard that disappeared on us, what happened to that one, though. Hopefully that person's AC is a little lower, since they're a wizard. Alright, Amiri. So we're going to double up with the Meliors here. And yeah, sure, why not? Let's just run her down the middle. Outstanding. Did 14 damage. Apparently wasn't enough to take it out. So this 13 health thing is a little off. So maybe this reflects some sort of inaccuracy in how I guess our lore checks happen. It's okay. Wow. Wow, Valerie just straight up got critted. Happens. And I guess she didn't have enough. Maybe she had just 14 damage, so that seems a bit unlucky here. What we're gonna do here? We can inspire courage or daze. Let's inspire courage. I think in the long run, this is going to pay off. Try to put her in harm's way of plain J, or in front of plain J here, so she gets attacked first. And he goes for a leg. All right, cool. I'll take it. They both go for a leg. All right, so it looks like they're all engaged. But we don't have really any real good options here. So let's see if I can maybe help finish off this bandit here at a penalty to my hit. Oh, he just dies. What happened? What? I don't know what happened to that guy. Alright. Nevertheless, we can actually use his rage here. We'll get a bonus to our attack and melee damage rolls. Might be a good idea while he's being attacked, since the penalty doesn't matter as much on the armor class. Here we go. Smash this bandit from behind. Nice. Man, where did that guy go? Straight up disappeared on us. Alright, so definitely gonna daze. It's one of our favorite moves here of all time. And he fails. Definitely gonna have him locked down here. Valerie. Not sure what Valerie's doing on the ground. Oh, and we got a crit miss here from Plain J. Alright, we'll just keep swinging the mirror here. Standing, wow, she's just an absolute beast. And we leveled up. Victors in combat and other advances will award your characters experience points. So it allows them to gain new class or increase their level in one of the taken ones already, alright? So we can multi-class. And increases our hit point total. Alright, cool. So I'll take it. Looks like Valerie's back up. Welcome back, Valerie. We need to get her health back up, though. Really sucks. But maybe we get the rest here while we're at a trading post end sort of situation. Wow, that is not much. Yeah, no, I don't think there's any point using up resources here, especially I think we can rest. So I do kind of want to keep them in their lanes, their class. Don't know much about Pathfinder, so I think keeping them, keep getting them stronger in the roles they're going for right now is probably the best, at least in the beginning. So we figure out get more comfortable with the system here. At level 2, not sure what we get here. Looks like we get a weapon focus and burst barrier. So we get reflex saves using a tower while using tower shield. Alright, cool. Alright, looks like thumbs up on weapon focus here. I'm not sure if I want weapon focus. Might want more defense, actually. Since she's a tank, she doesn't need to do damage. It's not her focus here. So we got shield focus, increased AC bonus granted by any shield you're using by 1, or shield wall, which requires an ally that also has this feat. And these, yeah, generally these seem pretty on point here, so I can ignore the thumbs down stuff. I'll trust the game and helping me guide me on that end. But I definitely want to start boosting her AC so she can take damage as well. I mean, attacks of opportunity are still really important, though, but I'm not sure if I want to commit to the Bastard Sword either. And I'm not sure what kind of armor I have currently. Might be medium, I think. But we'll see. I'll actually go back. Let's go back and take a look here. She has heavy bandit. Alright, cool. And that's probably what she'll have for the rest of the game. Turn this off. That's so weird. It's not in the options. Alright. Just deciding all my skills here. So it looks like putting 1 point here gets me, on the first point, gets me the +3 for the class bonus. So I want to at least have a little, maybe 1 point on each of these. Maybe not so much nature, since she probably doesn't need it as much. But knowledge world might be useful. I'm not sure who the persuader is. Might be Lindsay. I think I like that, so keep her athletic. Alright, we didn't get any points over here regarding the ability points. See what's under abilities. No, we're gonna change this. We're gonna make this shield focus instead for the extra AC. I think I like that better. Alright, cool. Works for me. So we got Burst Bearer, shield focus. What we're getting out of the second level here. Wow, -9 athletic. Her athletic is terrible. Why am I putting points in this? I wonder if it'll be wise to give her athletic. Yeah, maybe I'll just make her good at persuading. See if this becomes useful. Alright. Yeah, until I find a way to kind of remove those penalties from the armor. Doesn't look like that's the way to go here. And do I do the same thing here? Yeah, we do. Alright, looks like for this we get Rage Power and Uncanny Dodge. Can it be caught flat-footed? This looks very good. She doesn't take penalties to a lot of stuff that normally people take penalties for. And gets a Rage Power. Alright, got some increased Fortitude saves and attack bonus. I'm good with this. And it skips me all over here. It's absolutely frustrating. Hopefully this doesn't happen on the next level. Don't think we need nature as much. Since I think I have nature on my ranger dude. So we'll see here. Let's make her really athletic and mobile. Oh, of course, we got 2 more points. I guess we have nothing else to put it in. Let's put in these 2 things. Why not? Alright. That did not select lethal stance at all. Alright. So what do we got here? While raging, the barbarian gains a bite attack. If used as part of a full attack, the bite attack is made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus -5. Bite hits, it deals 1d4 points of damage, assuming the barbarian's medium. Okay. Beast Totem, Lesser. While raging, the barbarian gains 2 claw attacks. These attacks are considered primary attacks and are made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus. The claws deal 1d6 points of slashing damage, plus the barbarian's strength modifier. Totem rage powers grant powers related to a theme. A barbarian cannot select from more than one group of totem rage powers. For example, a barbarian who selects a beast totem rage power cannot later choose to gain any dragon totem rage powers. Don't know what those are, so it doesn't matter here. The barbarian can take on a more defensive posture, grants her +1 dodge bonus to her armor class while raging. We got defensive rage. That's strange. I think I want her just to do more damage. She gains a +1 confidence bonus on melee attack rolls and thrown weapon attack rolls. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels. This is a stance rage power. Can't have more than 1 stance rage power active at a time. If she activates the stance rage power while another one is active, the current stance immediately ends. Okay, cool. So it's got access to 2 here. She gains a +1 bonus on attack rolls, but takes -1 penalty to AC. Its bonus and penalty increases by 1 at 4th level and every 4 levels thereafter. So what's the difference between this one and lethal stance and reckless stance, aside from lethal stance not having a penalty? Unless there's a difference between competence bonus and just normal bonus. We got Swiftfoot. Gains a 10-foot enhancement bonus to her base speed. Not so thrilled about that. I'm not the least thrilled about that, really. So the bite attack gives her like extra attack. Same with the beast totem one. This is like an addition to like my weapon strike. Very interested in this. Just like more attacks. Let's try this beast totem lesser. So maybe she just, maybe I'll make her the damage person, the more attack damage person, where I'm kind of just like the big hitting damage person, even though she hits harder than me. So I imagine this might be better in like fighting against a group, you know? So I think that's useful. Let's try this. The beast totem lesser here. It's frustrating. Alright, definitely want to increase her persuasion magic device. She's the only one that has that as a class. She has everything as a class skill. Trickery. So she's basically the thief of the group here. And an arcana. I think the knowledge I could spread around a little bit more. Like she definitely can know religion. And that might be useful. Maybe. Yeah, I'll have her focus arcana and religion. Let's see what kind of bonuses she gets here. No base attack. She gets more level 1 spells? Well versed. She becomes resistant to the bardic performance of others and to sonic attacks. I'll take it. Alright, let's see what kind of ability she gets. Alright, of course, I have to figure out what exactly happened here. It looks like we don't have that many things to select from. Perception? No, she won't be my scout. Combat trick. Some really interesting abilities here. Skill focus? No, don't need that. What kind of combat tricks can I get here? Point blank shot. Okay, she can attack better with her crossbow, maybe? Yeah, I don't want to put her up front, so I don't think I'm too thrilled about weapon finesse. We can gain arcane strike and imbue our weapons with some power. But I don't know. So I guess we got to think about Lindsay's role here. We really want her to be mostly a support sort of character. Kind of our poor man's healer right now as well, since she's only with like a heal spell to place on others. I kind of wonder what kind of shield wall. Maybe she can help form a shield with Valerie one day. Is that a good idea? I think I like her kind of in the back or in the middle of the formation, but at her, with a ranged weapon. So I guess given what we have here, we'll weapon focus a ranged weapon. Really tempted to get her a short bow too, which you have like a million of. Let's go back. Make sure she can actually use a short bow. So when I think about it, it could be lighter too as well. It's 4 pounds. 2 pounds. Hell yeah. I'll take all the pounds I can get off. Here, can I give her a chain shirt now? No, I cannot. She's still medium encumbered with a chain shirt on, which is fine. Oh, what kind of damage is... Oh, the light crossbow is 1d8 damage, though. Longer range as well. And crits on 19 or 20. Alright, so we'll go back to the light crossbow. Like the game wanted us to do. Alright, come on. That better not happen again. I think this is the general setup we had last time. Oh, point blank shot. Oh, we can give her point blank shot. Sure, why not? This looks better. We get within 30 feet. Yeah, this looks better. More damage, more attack. And we gain hideous. Oh, we could choose spells too. Wow. Definitely didn't want that. I don't know what it is, but. So I think maybe first things first. Think like maybe what kind of heal spells we can get. Ooh, summon. We can get a summon. We can get some sort of crowd control. So I think that's kind of her role right now. Crowd control and heals. Summoning is very very tempting though, but I think I want to stick to the whole crowd control theme. So sleep sounds pretty tempting. I know that's pretty strong in D&D games, but I'm not supposed to use external information here, so we'll keep that out. I'm really want to consider if there's any target like restrictions, like days had all humanoids only. It doesn't look like it for most of these, and I really want something that can hit like a bunch of enemies at once. See how many total HD of creatures you affect. Okay. I don't know what a minute per level means in terms of combat rounds, which kind of sucks. I don't know how to compare that with like Cause Fear, which is like a single target for 1d4 rounds or 1 round. Yeah, this looks weak compared to some of the other ones, especially when it's single target. This is like an AoE daze. Don't want any touch sort of abilities because I don't want her to get too close. One enemy creature within close range. Yeah, I want to avoid that. So all enemies within a 10-foot burst centered on target within medium range. I like the sound of the medium range. And this is also close range. So I think I like sleep because it's medium range. So yeah, let's stick with that here. Sleep. Sleep sounds good. All right, almost done here with the levels. In here, did it just auto level my character? Magus? Why would Magus be the thing that it selects next for my auto level? This is so weird. Nope, we're just gonna cram down Ranger. I'm -2 abilities. Oh, because it Magus'd me. This game's weird. Alright, so this is going to be my scout here, my nature guy. So I do want to increase my lore, nature, and my perception here, and my stealth. Seems good. Especially because we know nature is important for hunting. Or no. Yeah, I guess hunting. Oh, we can't use them. I wonder if we can have him both hunt and camouflage the camp. Looks like his stealth is so high. You definitely want him to camouflage. Which maybe makes Amiri more of the hunter. If we have to we can only assign one person a job. If one person can only do one job at a time. All right, we'll give him athletics here. Yeah, perception, stealth are the two big ones for scouting. So I need those two bare minimum, right? So we'll make the next one athletics. Alright, here we go. Archery. At second level, the archer can select from point blank shot, precise shot, and rapid shot. Alright, we can go menacing. I don't know what these are. Your skill can frighten. Oh, we need weapon focus for this, though. We don't have it. Don't want to intimidate either. Power attack is a melee attack move. Don't care for that either. Yeah, so everything else looks like, yep, melee related. So I'm most interested in archery here. And I already have point blank shot. So rapid shot, when making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire one additional time. -2 penalty, alright? Or precise shot. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee. This is a natural fit here since we do have a bunch of melee characters and we've taken lots of penalties already for engaged enemies. No spells still. Alright, cool. Short and sweet. Did I actually get better die? I did. Cool. And some increased saving throws. It actually lets you know in bold which one goes up. That's really good. Alright. We're done here. We even got some, energy resistances. Alright, cool. Alright, all that time leveling. We're just so new to this. Alright, let's do these bad guys first. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's grab the short swords. They don't weigh that much. Alright, and then let's see if we have Lindsay, the face of the group here, to talk to the Oleg. See if he's doing alright. Almost forget. Just skip to the dialogue options here. So it looks like we might have to face bandits again. So we can know how many bandits there are. Gonna let them know that we'll help them. So it looks like the reasons why we help vary, though. So let's give them the good. Let's hit them with the good options here. All right, cool. So it looks like we got Alchemist Fire here that we have some option of using here. So let's just light it off right off the bat here. I feel like that's just the easiest way to handle something. If they give me the Alchemist Fire, I might have to use an action. Might not be well placed. We can look around here. It's the best way to use the tar and traps. Alright, so it looks like we gotta prepare for another attack. Let's see what we got here. I kind of forgot the highlight key. Tab. Alright, let's quickly look around here. I'll gladly grab some potatoes. Nothing up here. Oh, here we go. Got something. Hell yeah, we're gonna do everything we can here. Spill the tar at the entrance. Oh, nice treasures. We can talk to this guy, Balkan. When did he show up? Let's ask him for help. He gave me some potion. Alright, maybe this Svetlana can help us. Can we look at the goods? Oh, we can. We can maybe upgrade some stuff. It's outstanding. Alright. So, weight in descending order. So we got the heaviest up top here. Just get rid of a lot of the stuff here. Great axe. I think I want to keep this great axe for a little bit. Masterwork light mace? Nah. You forgot we're trying to get... We are focused on composite longbows here. No one's going to be using these nunchucks. Alright, everything looks good. We got the heaviest out of the way here, for the most part, except this great axe. Unsure if I want to part ways with this yet. Wand of Magic Missile. I think we might want to give this to Lindsay, actually, because she can use that for sure. Oh, whoa, I got these bracers just in my inventory doing nothing. Oh, because grants are wearing an armor bonus of +1 just as though they are wearing armor. It doesn't stack with armor. So why would I want this? I think if I had like a wizard or something, that would be a lot more useful. And we got the, I forgot, we got the loot, these really light loot that we can carry around. Looks like they're all just like trash loot to sell. I kind of wish there was like just like a button for all to sell all these. I don't know. I want to think rocks can be used for something, but I'm not quite sure. It has the same description though, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'm not sure. I don't think there's a craft system in this game. Yeah, as long as it says a merchant will pay well from, I'm gonna assume it's just here to sell. Wow, my inventory feels way better now. And let's see what we can buy here. Can we get a better composite longbow for myself? Can I even look at like my inventory? Oh, I can. Sweet. Okay, we got masterwork stuff here. Why not, right? Alphabetical? I forgot what masterwork means even. +1 on attack rolls, okay. So we'll get the masterwork longbow here. What does Amiri have? Ginormous sword. 2d8. So that's 2 to 16 damage. Oversize enhancement? What does oversize get me here? But attacks with it suffer a penalty of -2 to attack rolls. Okay, that's interesting. I think I could give her that great axe then. What other like two-handed stuff can I wield? $1d10. This is $1d12. Long spear. Two-handed 1d8. Oh, that's half the damage. 1d6 quarterstaff. Oh, monk weapon, alright. Sounds neat. Warhammer. 1d8 bludgeoning. Two-bladed sword, okay. So if I switch, oh, okay, cool. Lets me know who's proficient with these things. Seasoned thigh wings. Oh, recipes. That sounds cool. Let's grab that. Might be useful later. So plus 329. You know, I'll take the plus 329 in the gold here. I'm assuming that's what that means, right? Yeah, the G's. Alright. Cool deal. Alright, then we'll slap on the composite bow here. Give Lindsay this wand too as well. Let me see your goods again. Wow, that's worth 100. Sweet. Alright, let's give Amiri this great axe. I kind of like this idea of having this great axe on her. So it doesn't suffer from the, I guess, well, I guess it's -1 technically. Attack roll. Ah, Amiri's favorite weapon. I guess it only gets +1 more though, right? 5 to 16 versus 7 to 21. So 3 times crit though. I will try both out. Let's try to be more accurate for now. Alright, let's keep looking around. Got some rugs, I guess. Or bodies. Just set to the side. Nice heavy crossbow, okay. Is this something Lindsay can use, the heavy crossbow? She sure can. Does a little more damage too as well. Did you hold it? Oh, nice. Still light encumbrance. Let's give this a shot. Alright, looks like we're ready here. Let's try to handle this next attack. Let's see what that man was about here. Let's see what kind of dialogue options we get. Alright, cool. Nice. Our oil just made him explode. And I'm guessing half these guys died. Don't know what this oil did to them though. That guy still ran at the same speed. And I don't think I want to step in it either. Oh, this is yellow. Are they suffering like a debuff or anything? It doesn't look like they're suffering from his oil at all. So I'll charge in with Valor here. Right into the fray. Nice, she hits. Oh wow, we got 3 more back here. So we got a total of 7 individuals after 4 others died. 3 or 4 others. It's gonna be a bit of a fight. Looks like we got full charges and everything though, which is kind of nice. Everyone is at full health as well. Unsure that happened after the level or not. I'm gonna bring Amir over here, try to help out Oleg. Maybe I'll do it in like a series of 2 charges. This sucks. We'll rage. We'll get there. Charge once over here. Holy cow. That guy's face just fell off. Alright, oh yeah, I forgot to check these guys' stats as well. Same stats as the other guys that came before them. Except the guy in the back, Haps Biden. He's a named. Also level 2, I believe. Yep, versus level 1. 21 hit points, so we'll definitely handle all the ads here and handle them last. Might end up being a shootout with Plain J here in the back. Which I have no problem with here. But oh yeah, I can shoot into engaged situations now as well. So let's pick out the guys we can pick off here. This bandit took some damage. So maybe, perhaps we can finish him off. No, it's this guy took damage. Alright, so let's step in a little bit, try to get that point blank shot. 10 versus 11, oh, unfortunate. We got the bonuses though, which that's all that matters. Alright, looks like Lindsay will sing her song, per usual here. Yeah, won't cast sleep at all. I'm gonna move. Actually gonna put her song towards the front here with the days. It's our kind of bread and butter. And then the spells can kind of go on the back in here. Alright, so for now we're gonna sing the song. Her main job, give everyone a bonus. Oh, there's still more coming in. Wow. So Oleg tried shooting into combat and just gets hit twice by these bandits. Two bandits in front of Valerie and Amiri are still here. It looks like one of them died. I don't know why. They just die spontaneously. Yeah, it confuses me. Right. Doesn't matter. Alright, so we'll continue kind of fighting it through with Valerie here. I don't know if we can set up like a flank bonus or anything like that. No, not without taking attacker opportunity. So I'll attack the bandit that is shared by Amiri here. They can kind of double up on him. Really want to get a flanking bonus set up between Amiri and Valerie. Oh boy. Alright, nice. So we finished him off. Did I get the flanking bonus? Sure did. +2. So it looks like we really need to get one person on either side of them to get the flanking bonus. Alright, gonna help Oleg here. This guy's almost dead. See if we can get him again. 2 versus 11. Wow. No dice. And it doesn't look like this song actually helped me. Man, that's odd. Alright, still need to help Oleg here on the left here. Try to daze the one with more health. And looks like it did not work. Keeps trying to shoot in while I'm melee range here and taking those attacks opportunity by 2 bandits. Alright, Valerie, keep fighting the bandit here that she's engaged with. But I really want to bring Amiri to help Oleg. Oh, Oleg is down. Alright, looks like they brought the party to Amiri instead. So we'll flank the bandit. I don't think the flanking bonus. Oh, it did apply. Nice. Oh, absolutely whiffing on these. Here, attempt number 3, playing J. Trying to finish off the bandit here. Low and 2 roll again. Rolling 2 low again. Alright. Let's see what kind of wills they have. +1 will, wow. Their will throws are very low. Cool, we'll just keep trying to daze here. Alright, cool, worked over there. A lot of archers missing. Valerie's AC just way too high. Alright, let's see if we can finish off the bandit with low health. And he's just not having it. Alright, Miri took some damage. She's got plenty of health left. I think, oh, because her bonus die applied. Alright, her damage is way too high, so I want to hit someone with full health. Ah, still whiff after whiff. Alright, Plain Jade, attempt number 4, finishing the guy off. And he crits. Of course he crits. I'll take it. I'll take it. No complaints here. Alright, continue to daze with Lindsay. Valerie looks nearly unhittable. Alright, Mary taking even more damage. Ooh, this bandit's almost dead as well. So we'll finish that guy off. Ooh, Miri's down. It's no good. We're gonna back up Plain J a little bit here. So we're a little further from the action, and he finishes off the bandit with low health. Works for me. We'll continue to keep dazing the bandit in front of Valerie, and it works. Succeeds. Fails for the bandit, succeeds for me. Oh, and wow, Valerie got critted. That's the only way to really hit her is rolling a 20, or 19 or 20. She'll keep swinging at the bandit in front of her. She doesn't really have high attack. Perhaps that's why they were suggesting a weapon focus with her. We'll heal up with a potion. Looks like the name back there can hit her a lot easier on a 15. Alright, it's alright though. We'll just keep focusing down. One by one here. Wow, nice one hit kill on with Plain J on the bandit in front of the Valerie. And he steps forward here a little bit with a 5-foot move. I'll move Lindsay up too as well. Kind of screen a little bit for Plain J. And we cannot daze the far bandit behind. It's absolutely unfortunate. Can we get a cure light wound from Valerie?
Yes.
No effect. Wow, I really want you to be next to him. That's unfortunate. Could have just moved a little closer. Alright, lesson learned here. They will let you fail on your spells if you clearly cannot do it.
Me.
Wow. These crazy rolls. Alright, so it looks like we're taking pretty big hits here. I don't know if we can get them back up or not. But we'll do our best here. 1v1 here. Haps, Jay versus Haps. Not looking pretty. And we need to do something big here, I think. Put him to sleep here. I don't know what 4 HD is, to be honest. So we gotta make a judgment call here. Let's attempt to put him to sleep here. Wow. Succeeds to save. 18 of 14. And that was a full round to cast sleep. I'm in serious trouble.
What?
Oh wow.
A miserable last chapter.
Just getting these really nasty hits off. Alright. Only do my best here. Perhaps I can one hit kill the bandit in the back. Of course, no, I couldn't. rolled the lowest I can roll. But let's see here. Here's hoping this to standing. Nice, lucky misses. I'll take it. Wow, very lucky misses. I'm gonna stand still so I can keep chugging potions. Because Lord knows I need it. Wow. Pretty much down to the wire. Might have to restart this whole save. It's getting rapid shots off too. They're both are getting rapid shots off. This is sick. They could rapid shot with the same and require the same rolls as me. Oh, he needs 15s, but he gets his. But wow, Haps does not at all. I don't know how much unlucky I can get, really. Makes me think I should have just retreated back. He gets a 20 and 18, then I'm defeated. Oh boy. Alright, so it looks like I have to start all of that over again. Which, I mean, already over an hour and 11 here. So I guess I got one on the game over counter. And lesson learned here. I'm not sure what more better I could have done in this situation. I'm sure there is plenty of things. I could have preserved my characters a lot better. They fell pretty quickly. So yeah, I think maybe I just went a little too fast. And so I needed to really focus down and perhaps maybe use the more level 1 spells from Lindsay, things like that, right off the get-go. Let's see here. We'll load it right here. Yep, right at the beginning. Punished. But here, perfect example of what I mean about putting something at stake here. Really didn't want to lose that one. Not a feels good feeling, but it's not the end of the world either. You know, at the end of the day, this is really all about learning to be better, right? Ideally, I would like to get through a whole playthrough without dying or game overing once, but you know, never said I was good. But you know, it's still fun, and I really appreciate and hope you enjoyed this particular episode. And we'll run through this again next episode. Hopefully, things will go a lot faster now that we know how to level up, and I'll probably figure out how to disable that auto level feature as well. But till then, I'll see you guys around.